So after almost 2 decades of searching, I finally obtained a Xerox 6085 Daybreak. It has this amazing door over the floppy drive. And a very nice keyboard with very nice, look at these keys. See the little, I don't know if the lens will focus on them, but there's even little diagonal lines grooved in right there. Very nice feel. We have a special bank of function keys which will be used extensively in the software part. Keyboard. And here's the monitor, 19-inch monochrome CRT, P7 phosphor, about 1120 by 860, something like that, I think. Here's the optical mouse with its pad, which is just a plastic sheet with a little bit of paper with a grid on it. You can't really see the grid, but it's there. Again, some very nice styling on this back of the monitor. There's the Raspberry Pi we're using as the XNS server, so you can see some of the network features. Again, I really like, I don't know if you can see it too well, it's kind of dark. Just look at this cross, just amazing. Very nice aesthetics. Quite a nice, cute little monolith. Alright, and now we're going to start up the machine and see what ViewPoint looks like. Now that we have completed the hardware tour, we're about to fire the system up. Screen is, I think it's something like 1120 or 1152 by 860, something like that. I need to look up the exact resolution. It's 77 fields per second with interlacing and P7 phosphor, so you get that fun little afterglow effect. So we're going to go ahead and fire the machine up. Alright, and then the first thing we see is the row of boot soft keys, as they're called, which correspond to the function keys on the keyboard, like such. So I'll press F1 to boot from the hard disk, and then when I do so, status codes will appear in this corner. And actually, let me adjust the camera a little bit so I can focus that better for you. Now we're going to boot from power off, quick restart. So since this is from power off, quick restart, the operating system's not really actually booting, it's more like it's resuming from hibernation. So and here we are. This is the login screen, or rather the idle login screensaver. Look at that P7 phosphor decay, look at that. Alright, let's log in. Let's see, let's look around here a little bit, this user interface. If you look around here, you'll see the top line displays a number of free pages on the disk, and look here, it's the original hamburger menu. And look, we can even turn on dark mode. Isn't this something? So messages show up in the left corner like such. So let's get out of dark mode, and we're gonna log in like such. See if maybe, let's play with the shutter a little bit, see if I can make this look a little better. Ah, 25, even better. Now we're talking. Alright, so here we are at the ViewPoint Desktop. This is again the Xerox Stars user interface, but just slightly newer and upgraded. So you'll notice something interesting here. I have a clock on my desktop, but icon could not be opened. Nani? Well, you have to use the loader down here, which has this really cute icon, which is this little funnel with zeros and ones. And the loader actually appears to be an abstraction of the Mesa class loader, or something like that. I don't quite understand the full details of this, but it also just seems as if everything is just a plug-in. So, for example, we'll find the clock. We're going to start the clock. And some messages will appear up here in the corner. And also right here, you'll see the clock start working. See, now we have a clock. And again, similarly, applications such as the PC emulator and the spreadsheet have to be started manually. So for instance, see, item could not be opened, or rather icon. So, let's start up a few things we're going to play with today. Let's see. Fire up the calculator. And hey, why not? Let's go for personal calendar. And now I should have actually shown you before I did that. So directory, workstation, basic icons is where templates for everything appear. So, spreadsheet running? So I did already. Nope, no I didn't. So for instance, the basic icons are where the templates are. So if I wanted to say create a new spreadsheet, you actually go into basic icons. Should actually show a few other things. So let's open up the directory again. I can go to the network. I can actually browse network resources. So first we're going to get our network printer. And again, these are all copied from the default Dodo XNS stack configuration. So to do that, I press the copy key on the keyboard, and then I clicked on the desktop to indicate the destination. So there's our printer. Now close all closes out this window. Close just goes back. So I can also explore some file shares. So we have some of those. Like here's some ViewPoint software right here that could be copied into the loader. And what strange malfunction do we have today? It was just being slow. Yeah, it's just like the Windows Network Neighborhood, except it's actually backed by the XNS Clearinghouse service, which provides centralized authentication in a directory, so kind of cool. Let's see, workstation, basic icons are where all templates are. So if I want, say, a spreadsheet, I would click blank spreadsheet, press copy, click where I want it. See, icon could not be opened because we don't have spreadsheet running. Alright, so now that we've done that, adjust the camera a little bit here. So now that we've done that, we have our spreadsheet, and Put numbers in it, stuff like that. Well, you have to select the window first, right? Yeah, kind of 1, 2, 3 like, but we'll close that out. So anyway, let's take a look at the word processor, shall we? So in here we have some templates. And what's interesting is when we open one of these, they will open in the same window that we were browsing the folder in, like such. And you can also use show previous, show next to go through different documents, files that were here. Oh man, that's cute. Etc. So alright, we're going to get, where was the memo form? Here we go, ViewPoint Memo Forms. We're going to copy it to our desktop. We're going to make a really cool memo here. So we're going to first rename it. So since it's still selected, we can just press the props key. And we'll just name it. And look at those aesthetics, man. Also, resizing and dragging are all done using the corners. If I want to resize, I use the right mouse button, or as they call it, adjust, to resize, like such. Alright, so let's have a little bit of fun with this. Alright, so to select text, you actually use the left button to select your starting point. In this case here, actually a little further. Oh, come on. There we go. And then right, the adjust button to, and you can actually, again, with the name adjust, change the final bounds. I'll press the delete key. And alright, so then these are actually fields, and what's really cool about these fields is we can actually, you see here it says selecting the word subject, and press next, which automatically highlights that field because this thing actually has, you know, document structure and all that, which is actually pretty cool. So we will say, I forgot to delete. And then it's automatically going to fill my username in here, copies, interested parties, and it will automatically put the wrong time. I'm going to type some fun things. Oh. I always forget to hit delete, it's all the way over there. And by the way, this keyboard has very nice Alps switches. I believe they're SKCM Brown. Punctuation's kind of weirdly placed. And let's see how Xerox's font game was, shall we? Alright, let's start with everyone's favorite, OCR-B. Why not? Let's try another one. Go with letter Gothic. It appears we have a problem. Ah, we selected a size that does not exist. So instead we get these substitute characters. I believe if you have a suitable Xerox printer, this would actually come through. Oh, we gotta fix that. Let's see here, also try, wrong thing. Vintage. Alright, let's see. Let's add a little bit of fun to this. So we actually have some early clip art here. Let's take a look. Never actually tried to use these, so this could be fun. Yeah, look at that slow vector rendering. Oh man, this is great. Okay, so just select it, hit copy, select a point. Okay, seems easy enough. However, I need freehand soft. Okay, if I want to change it. Oh man. Oh man, there's a unicorn in here. Alright. We're gonna cook it with this a little bit. Okay, so what did it say to do? Select anywhere on the object, press copy. Okay. Ah, yes, we got some icons here. Yes. Let me copy. See, can we fit it here maybe? No, it did not seem to want to do that. Okay, we're gonna experiment here a little bit. Oh, oops. What? Okay, maybe that didn't select it properly, no? Well, apparently there must be some trick to this that I have not figured out, so who knows? Very strange. Ah, crap, I didn't want to render all this again. So amusingly, keyboard on the keyboard shows us some interesting options. So if I press F9 for show here, alright, so then we'll switch it to Russian, see, and hit set, and be like, I guess we need to switch our font back to modern. Look at that, it's even got Cyrillic. You could be like, I think you can also click, yeah. Let's see, let me Google this. I don't know, we'll just be like, let's look at some of the other options here. Oh yeah, I forgot there's also this. A lot of fun little symbols like that. Math symbols. Greek. Alright, so to get an idea of just how advanced this was for 1985. So you hit that to save, close it out. Alright, we're going to try the PC emulator. So first we need to load it with the loader. So the PC emulator uses an Intel 8186 to more or less emulate an IBM PC. And the best part about this is that you can actually run Digital Research Gym in it. So this will even get you an idea of what GUIs on the PC were like in '85 in comparison to this. Which to me is quite a striking comparison. Alright, so now the PC emulator started, so note we have an emulated hard disk even. I'm going to press props to take a look at that, so you can even partition it from here, which is kind of cool. So the PC, let's look at our default options. So first we're going to start this in MDA mode, so you can see here with no mouse, just so you can get an idea of what that looks like. So we're going to start it. And double clicking. Start. Take a look at Norton Commander. It's about the only thing I have installed on here other than Gem, which we'll see next. Yes, so if you click Show Keyboard, you can see how the IBM PC keyboard maps to the Daybreak keyboard. For example, you know, all the usual stuff like Norton Commander editor. Alright. Looks beautiful though, font game on point. Let's switch to CGA, enable our mouse, reconfigure, and yes, they didn't have alert dialogues yet. Everything just shows up like this for things like that. So we hit boot. Go ahead and start Gem. While we wait for that, let's fire up some similar tools. Do you want ViewPoint Freehand Graphics for this? Alright, that is started, so we can at least have that for an example. Alright, and yeah, Digital Research Gym, it actually runs on here. Again, this is on the Intel 8186 CPU and the PC emulator card. So, if we want to compare some things, let's have a little bit of fun here. Actually, I don't want that. What I want is directory. Where is that window? Basic icons. Just do a blank canvas. Let's copy that. Alright, and then now that we have our blank canvas, we'll give it a cool name. See again, these open again. It's the ViewPoint document editor. And what is that? That is all. Alright, so let's fire up GemDraw for comparison here. Do you have anything we can open here for science? Let's laugh at Britain. Just kidding. Nothing wrong with Britain. So, comparison here. See, the UI on this is very crude, not a whole lot to it, but look at the richness of the 6085's ViewPoint Freehand Graphics in comparison. See, all the options are visible on this palette down here at the bottom, all mapping to function keys. It's kind of cool, you know, draw some dots, maybe want some lines. Do some shapes even. You can also shade them differently. Even options for texture, I think. Oh, I had to hit stop on that. There we go. So that gives you an idea of freehand graphics support there, and I think you can do other things like, yeah, erase, zoom in. Again, this is 1985 hardware. We're doing this all on 2 megs of memory, and that's including the memory for the friggin' PC emulator. So how do we print this? Alright, interesting metaphor here. So I select it, hit copy, and I click on the printer, which then gives me the print dialog. And now it's converting it to an interpress file and sending that to the server. Now it's been sent to the server, rendered as a PDF actually, so pretty cool. And again, let's compare Jim Wright to our memo from earlier. So we bring this window up front because it doesn't automatically raise windows to the forefront. Yeah, there's not much for formatting. You just go in here, see? Ooh, we have bold, italic, underline, all sorts of great things. And also, I forgot to mention, on the 6085, we even have things like, see if I can figure this out. So, you have to hit edit. Right. Alright. Lots of formatting options like bold, italics, case, not sure what that does. Oh, I think that, that's really cool. It's like a dedicated function key for that. Strikeout. Take away strikeout. Okay. So shift is the opposite of the key. Oh man, can we underline multiple times there? That's kind of cool. Wow. Superscript, subscript. You can also make it bigger, smaller. There's this margins key. I don't know. Okay, so we do have margins like usual. And a font key. Doesn't seem to actually do anything. Interesting. So save and close. Put out a gem. Ooh, look at that afterglow. That was beautiful. There's that mysterious icon I have not quite figured out the role of yet. Does it mean something's finished? I don't know. It's a mystery. Alright, so look a little bit around through the directory. Basic icons, we were already there. Floppy drives in there. office accessories like that. Calculator's right here, actually. Can't start from there, you have to copy it to your desktop. That's the calculator, rather fancy looking. And PC emulation related templates. Ah, the user profile. So this is actually, looks just like a Windows Any file, doesn't it? That's the configuration file for the user. We already looked at network, and of course we have some help documents up here. Yeah, telling you how to do things. And here's the PC emulation stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna now log off. If I choose move to file servers, which I'm not because it's going to take time, it's actually going to copy my entire home directory to the file server, just like a Windows roaming profile. But we're going to choose power off quick restart, which actually shuts it down. Otherwise you would just shut it off at the login screen. No real shutdown other than this, which really hibernates it, but that indicates finished. We've read the caution. We're going to start the process. See, there's the code over there. You probably can't even see, so you can get a good view on that. There we go. Weird way of showing it, isn't it? And when it says 0938 or 0939, it's safe to shut down the power. And it's finished. And that's it. Thanks for watching.